Man, what a day, huh? What did they drop on us? Man, oh man, oh man. So, I guess we'll just talk about the patch, you know. We usually do it. It's not a big patch. It's a PS4 only patch. But nonetheless, we'll cover it. We'll cover it. Boop. There we go. So, the update today, I'm not gonna read it all, but it basically comes down to if you had bought hair colors, your tickets are refunded and all hairstyles are back to default. Secondly, they've changed the hair color system, so now per hairstyle, if you unlock colors, you get them all to pick from, right? And I would say let's just check it out, because I don't know exactly what it costs or how it works. You know, we'll take a peek at it. So from what I've seen, it's just and I'm not saying that, see, this is the thing, right? I'm not saying this is better. It technically is better, right? So you know what, let's do here, because what I want to do is I want to test it out. So from what I understand, now you just buy this and you unlock all the colors for this hairstyle. If you want it for another one, you have to pay a ticket again. So is it better than before? Yes, it's technically better, you know, because now it's one ticket for 16 colors you get to pick from per hairstyle. So, you know, statistically it's better. But I mean, let's be real here. This kind of feature should not cost money. I don't really care what excuse or what you can come up with. This, you know, it's not like this. Like, at least if you buy an outfit, you can imagine, no matter how recycled or whatever, there's some actual dev time went into it. Someone had to make sure it worked, make sure it didn't clip too much, you know, all that shit. At least you can understand why it would cost money. This is like, you know, opening a texture file in Photoshop, throwing the curve, and boom, you got it. You know, the lighting will fix the rest, you know? So really, realistically, this should never cost money. I'm tempted to try this because I do have 2 free tickets. Nah, I'm not gonna support this shit. Nah, I can't do it. Even as a test, I can't do it. I'd rather have my 2 free tickets sit here and rot than actually buy it, you know? I can't do it. I cannot do it. Even if it was free, I would never buy hair colors. Yeah, so that's part 1. That is the update, you know, they quote-unquote fixed the hair stuff, which, you know, we went from extremely shitty to still shitty, but it is what it is. Now, the second part of today, and this is like the big oof, you know, this one, oh boy. So we're beginning with some good news. Patch 1.22 mid-April. We're getting high society outfits, we're getting school outfits, which I don't think there were 2 revivals left. I think only 1, but you know, whatever. Bug fixes, etc. Alright, good shit. 1 premium ticket scheduled to be released April 16th, which, you know, if you're gonna ask 1 ticket for hair colors and you don't give an option to just buy 1, that's kind of shitty too. You know? It's... what? And then the big one. This is basically what everyone's been talking about today. After a year of updates, patch 1.22 will add DOA's DOA 6's final DLC. Online will still work. We hope you still continue to enjoy. Now, what does this mean? It will add DOA 6's final DLC. So basically, we're looking at two things, right? Option A, it's over, boys. Pack it up, it's done. DOA 6 has no support. Sure, you can still play the game. You can make an argument for any fighting game out there. If you can find one opponent, you can technically still play the game. But let's be real. If there's no official support, if there's nothing going forward for the game, you know, people are gonna leave. It is what it is. That is unfortunately the reality of games, because you know what, there's a bunch of other fighting games who are getting updates, who are getting support, who are gonna have a world tournament, because let's not forget, that's also off the table. It pretty much already was off the table, but this is what it is, right? The second option is they're not adding more DLC because they're working on DOA 6 Ultimate / Last Round / whatever name they're gonna come up with for the next gen consoles, which I'm not sure I buy it. I'm not sure I buy that explanation. See, here's a problem, right? I think we're getting pranked. Yeah, it's not April 1st just yet. It's still March. So here's the thing, right? If you go by the information we have, you know, the information we as the consumers can see, it seems more likely that it's over, right? We've seen bad press, we've seen shitty DLC practices, we've seen all that stuff. We've seen, you know, things like Venus Vacation doing way better, right? So, and they're focusing on things like Neo, you know, other things that are more successful. So from the information we have, it's more likely that this is it. That being said, behind the scenes, you never know. Maybe they're like, you know what? Let's just cut the quote-unquote losses. Let's hit the lab, work on this game, and for a new version, it's gonna be better. That is possible. That is information we don't have. So that's basically going off of, you know, hoping that they still care and hoping that something good is gonna happen. But yeah, here's my approach. I'm gonna continue playing this game regardless of the outcome, right? If people are gonna stop playing, I'm gonna play matches until I can't play anymore, right? So, you know, as long as people are playing, I'll be here. And if it comes back in some way, you know, even better. But I'm not expecting it. I'm not expecting it. But yeah, it's a doozy, right? It's a doozy. Yeah, and see, the thing is, the way they word it, right? They specifically say is the final DLC, right? So they technically don't say they're gonna stop updating, though let's be fair, if there's no DLC, aka nothing on the horizon they can make money off, why would they update? That's like basically doing charity work, right? Why would you update a game that's not gonna make any money? So, I don't know. I don't want to say it's over, but it sure smells like it. Going back to the old way games existed, unthinkable. There's a reason why updates back in the day worked the way they worked. They were basically a way to sell more copies, right? More copies of the full game. But the way DOA 6 is structured, it's not made to earn a lot of money in boxed copies, right? It's basically made to run off DLC, right? Might be the last revival. Yeah, that's the you know, who knows how it's originally worded or how bad it's translated, but it's not looking good. Even if they literally mean, oh, you're gonna keep updating, but no more DLC, that's not a good sign either, right? Like it's the way how things work now. If the publisher or the company behind it is not actively updating the game, is not showing support for their product, people are gonna leave because there's other options that are getting support, that are being continued. And I don't care how many examples you can bring up of, yeah, but look, there's like someone says he's still gonna play DOA 5, or you know, someone says he's still gonna play whatever, right? But the reality is nobody does. It's like a very select group of people who go back to old games or keep playing them, unless you're Melee. Yeah, Melee is the big exception to the rule, right? I don't know how they do it, but yeah, it's I don't know what to think of this news. It's either, yeah, it's either it's over or they're doing something behind the scenes. But if they're gonna continue with DOA 6, it's basically gonna have to be a passion project, which let's be real here, right? Hasn't been much passion in DOA 6 so far, eh?